We're literally we have a man here who only keeps up with political memes.
Memes, as I call them. We're recording now.
And no one cares about political memes.
Memes, as I call them.
Political meme. I don't want to see anything that you post.
You mean like...
There's a reason I don't get on Facebook anymore.
There's a reason I don't get on Grindr.
I still get on Grindr. I will look at what anybody posts on Grindr. I'm
Welcome
all for
to
it.
Dad and Pod Company. Dad and Company Pod. Nailed it. Episode 31. I'm here with a couple of my high school friends. Just kicking it. We have unnamed individual. We have Jason, you guys have recognized from an earlier episode, and a good buddy of mine, Earl. Everybody say what's up.
What's up?
Hello.
Hola.
31. You're just a baby.
I am, yep. Just in the infancy stages of my podcast.
Of the podcasting.
True.
Although 31, I mean, I'm pretty much one a week. I don't think you've missed.
I've missed two weeks.
2 weeks.
One for the
You're
holidays.
a fucking failure. That's
I know,
ridiculous.
and one when Jen's grandma died.
All of 3
Yeah, now you're an asshole.
Unexcusable.
What'd you say?
All of 3 viewers.
All of
Hey, some of them
sometimes-
had like 70.
I have 5 children,
story.
and they
True
all
story.
listen, so I at least
Listen-
have 5.
At least 5.
No, Chris is a very
And I
sociable
listened to
person.
2.5 of them.
If he claimed to have 70 friends, I'd believe him.
That's true.
You would not
guarantee he
believe
does.
me if I said I had 70
That
friends.
is 100%.
Nope.
I have 4.
Chris or Brandon, there's 4 of
And-
us here, and I'm pretty sure you don't have 3 friends. So
I'm just here for the board games. That's amazing. So what do you what do you want to get into? What do you want to get into?
no, I don't know.
Not everybody at once, please. The silence is really good for a
You're
podcast.
staring at me.
I am.
And like,
For somebody, Earl, the only one without a real mic in his face.
He said he
where,
talks
like,
loud.
you lead us. You lead us through this.
I speak loudly. I'm sorry.
I mean, and I definitely don't speak loudly.
You should be sorry.
No,
He just
At
speaks
this
a lot.
point, I feel like I'm screaming all the time.
Yeah.
I'm a loud drinker.
Oh,
you
fair
are.
enough. Speaking
Yeah.
of drinks, you
Yeah.
guys fill while I drink.
No, why don't you just...
Phil.
Okay, so one person didn't know what to do.
I'm
you
so
just
good.
panicked and said, Bill,
Panicking.
And did you start singing Danny Boy?
That's a good Phil. That's a good Phil.
The pipes.
So something.
Calling.
I always want to say falling instead of calling. I don't
You
know
can
why.
say whatever you want, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want.
They're balling. Balling.
Well, I can't remember. Can we curse on this?
Absolutely.
Oh, fucking
It is
great.
listed as explicit. I've said some pretty
there
weird
for a while.
things.
Remember, I thought the E was for everyone. Yeah. I saw the E next to the podcast dates. It automatically assumed it meant E for everyone. But nope, it's E for explicit.
That's fair.
Right?
I would have thought the same
See, all right. I thought I was a
I
fuckhead, but
also live under a fucking rock.
this is Patrick.
Brandon, I've left my apartment 4 times in the past month and a half. True story.
2 of them have been with
look
me.
like you've only left your apartment once or twice in
Yeah.
the last few months.
Twice of them were last night when we left.
Yeah. Best month of my life.
I regret nothing.
I really don't. It's been
Oh,
fucking
man.
fantastic.
Are there's 2 unopened bottles of Aleve on the corner there, free from work too?
No.
Are those from? No. Okay.
That stuff is. I mean, no.
No.
Nothing.
For the official record,
No,
the answer is
they
no.
wouldn't pay for any type of painkiller for us. Shit.
Nice.
Especially not. Those are even the
Well,
cheap
they
kind.
didn't
They
pay. It
wouldn't
was
have
free.
Not sure if they would have for. Yeah, but taking it. I'm not going to rob a pharmacy. If I
So-
robbed a pharmacy, I have something
They
better
didn't
than
even make it to
Equate
the fucking-
Tylenol.
Equate
They didn't even make
Shout
it
out-
to the pharmacy, Jason.
Shout out to Equate Tylenol if you want to sponsor this.
Yeah. Equate Tylenol. The shit you steal when you just can't find the OxyContin.
Oh my god. Oh, dude. That is amazing. So,
How did we get there?
how do we
get to robbing a pharmacy? That was a weird segue.
get to anywhere, really?
So anyway, robbing pharmacy. Here's how we do it. Right?
There's like
Although
2
we missed-
people in there. How hard can it be?
Actually, you'd be surprised. Well, one, we missed our chance because they just moved the pharmacy. We could have got them in transit.
Now that sounds a lot harder than just walking behind the
I don't
counter.
know. Have
with
you ever
Who
robbed
are we,
someone in a
Michelle
car? It's
Rodriguez
pretty
and Vin
easy.
Diesel? Like, what are we... All
Yeah.
right, this is family.
I'd shotgun him in the door, be like, family, and then shotgun him again because apparently family can kill non-family.
As the truck is careening to the side to fishtail around
Doesn't
a
matter. I'm
hairpin
gonna
turn.
do super run on top of it and jump slow mo, but I would miss and fall off the cliff. End of movie.
So who are you in this scenario, Earl?
Oh man. Probably Paul Walker.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know what that means.
Brandon doesn't follow.
Crashing and burning. Okay.
Brandon doesn't
Jesus.
follow family.
Earl's just stuffing shit into his pockets in the fucking lobby the whole time.
You're the dude from Better Call Saul.
Wrist brace, yes.
I don't know what that means either. I've never seen it.
You've never seen Better Call Saul?
Never seen Better Call Saul.
Breaking Bad?
I saw one season of Breaking Bad.
Dude, it was
Yeah,
so...
no, that's fair. Like, I understand
Well,
it's
no-
a good show.
I think then it got a little too hyped for it because I
I-
didn't start until later.
Better Call Saul.
Fucking-
I've only seen clips on like the YouTube shorts,
So
but I
good.
think it might actually be better than Breaking Bad.
it's really, really close.
That's a bold
and also,
statement from what I've
What are you,
heard.
a fucking Breaking Bad hipster?
no,
Yeah,
I
a little
mean,
bit.
I liked it until it was
No,
popular.
no,
and then-
I didn't start until it was popular. So technically, I would be the fucking opposite.
What's the opposite of a hipster?
You getting into stuff after it's popular.
I was looking for a name, but okay.
Respite.
What'd you say?
Respite.
Okay, respite.
Sure.
You killed it. You fucked the
Sure.
joke all up.
Yeah,
That's what I fucking do.
that's true. That's true.
So we had plans to all get together in your apartment.
Yep.
And then I blindsided everybody like 10 minutes ago. And I was like, hey guys,
I wasn't on board until you put a fucking giant ass mic in my hand. Now I'm like,
fuck it, let's do this.
Now I'm like, oh yeah.
I've never had this sensation before.
I feel like you're just listening to your own voice over there, but
it
just
sounds a lot better than I
yeah,
thought it
I
would.
sound real good.
Hey, it's clearly the mixer in the middle of the table. It's great.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel
let's
like.
see.
Can you make him sound a little more masculine?
Can
That'd
you
be
make
great.
it lower?
I mean, I don't think there's
Make
anything.
it, I mean, is there a Keith David setting? That's what I want. I want the
God.
Keith David setting.
I'm the goddamn president of the United States.
Make me sound like the arbiter. That's all I want.
Nope. I have 4 preset sounds that I can play, and they're all pretty fucking.
How
dumb
many of
and
them are
ridiculous.
fucking foghorns?
All right, let's see. They are a random jazz riff,
All right.
a horn jazz. It's a lot of jazz.
Man, getting real crazy. Applause.
I could just hold this down. It can either sound like applause or, if
Or
you
rain.
If you let it go long enough, it's rain. It's what I go to sleep to. And a rim
Rim
job.
shot.
Oh, rim shot. That's what
I'll
it meant.
say.
Yeah, okay. 31 episodes, huh?
31. About half of those are just him messing with those 4 settings.
Oh my God. Yes, 31 episodes. God damn it. Just because everybody doesn't support me doesn't mean they're not there.
It's not our fault
It's my first time.
that
You're a goddamn liar. We're all in a group chat together where you're in it, and I fucking talk about it.
I've seen that chat once.
That's not the fault of people that put stuff in the chat. In the chat.
I have.
Whoa. I'm in what?
It's not texting. He's talking
It's
about
not-
the Facebook group chat.
Oh, no, that's the only thing I use, and I don't know what the fuck
Oh.
he's talking
Okay.
about right
Well,
now.
all right,
the
I'm
only
pulling
thing
it.
you use is Facebook chat.
He doesn't
I-
have service. I don't have service.
I text one person.
Are you 55?
Is it your wife?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I understand. I think I call like 3 people in my
For
entire
some
life.
reason, people don't like just the
Oh.
normal text
No,
function.
no. Yes, because you're fucking...
Why?
Why you?
What's wrong with the normal text function? I don't
I use the
understand.
normal text function.
Evolve, Jason.
Fuck that. That's if Facebook is evolving, pass.
No.
Hard
I don't,
pass.
I don't have Facebook on my phone, Jason.
You have Facebook Messenger.
Yes.
It has Facebook in the title.
Because
Fuck
it
that.
is much easier than fucking texting.
How?
Because I can see you read my fucking messages and don't respond to me.
Here, it's
Yeah, I don't wanna
literally
see that.
this fucking group, and I put shit in here about my.
Yeah. He's there like, hey guys, I just posted a podcast. Please watch.
Yeah, I got nothing.
To which case it's like
Evolve,
James, like
Brandon.
James, Earl, and John are like thumbs up. I don't see it. and Brandon ignores it. So
Even if I muted this, I don't even know how to find it now. If this is like, was this made?
Brandon literally deleted
Send
it.
a message right now.
Okay, let's see. All right, let's see.
Good lord.
It won't. pop
Here we are.
Yeah, if he removes himself from hides it won't show up anymore. I don't think.
I dick.
up. Could have removed. Listen, no. If it was started by John, I may have removed it.
Oh,
Oh, was
Nah.
it started by John?
I don't know. Was it?
I don't know, but he's kind of a dick.
Okay, fair enough.
We're all kind of dicks.
Yeah, but
I mean, really think about it.
Yeah, but I would choose you 3 dicks over John.
he is in the group, so
Am I?
John, if
Yeah,
you're listening,
yes.
you're a dick.
No.
yes, you are. You.
Jo-
It's right there.
Stop throwing stuff. What the? All right,
It's
this
my
is
stuff.
this is getting out of hand.
It's my stuff.
All right, if you want to throw your super expensive stuff.
Okay.
Anyway,
On this soft cardboard table we
Hey.
have.
Yeah, very unstable cardboard table with a hard floor underneath.
Added by John
Dude, I
Cal.
John listens, by the way. John,
does he?
if you're out there, you're a dick,
Oh.
and that's okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's okay, but I don't take it back.
Oh shit! I dropped it.
I mean, Jason's right. None of us are nice.
Yeah, I was
people.
gonna say we're all dicks.
I have held firm on the fact that I'm not a very good person
I
for
didn't
at
wanna break-
least 20 years.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I bought cards from Chris that Earl claimed were originally his.
I'm pretty sure I gave Chris a bunch of cards that you guys gave me and said that these were a present from me. So,
I don't remember that part, but
What's
I
up?
did own your stuff after a while.
own what stuff?
The magic cards.
Did I? I didn't really. I owned 4 magic cards.
That's not true.
The rest of them, I only ever bought 4 magic
No,
cards.
That's probably true.
That-
The 4
okay.
Avon Brigadiers, I remember them.
Yep. And
Because they were foil.
I
they
may
were
have
Pam.
given you the rest, and you'd given them back to me. When
I
you
gave
were
some
in
to Chris
Phoenix.
too, just so you know.
I did not buy your cards from Chris.
So you bought your cards from me,
No, I bought Earl's cards from you.
but apparently his. So here's how it happened.
Oh, this is weird. This turned into a really
You
weird round
probably
robin
gave
situation.
them to him. He gave them to me. I gave them to him, and then I stole them off of him.
And then you bought
I
your
sold
own
them.
cards
What
back.
happened was, we were in Hocking, right?
Yeah.
That deck I built, that was like a bunch of fucking, it was like Jun shit.
Okay.
And you let, what's his fucking name? Not Levi, but the other guy.
I don't remember his name, but I know who you're
But you
talking
let him
about.
borrow a bunch of stuff. And then we never saw him again.
That sounds about right.
And you had just all the land and shit like that.
Who is Levi?
He was the guy I went to. I actually still have contact with Levi.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah, Levi was cool. Levi, when I went to Hocking, I met a bunch of people that played Magic, and Levi's like the only one I still talk to.
Yeah.
There's a Levi that I've played
Wait,
with
what?
in the past maybe
Not that
4
Levi.
years.
I know who you're talking about. Not that Levi.
Kind of metalhead.
Yeah, not that Levi.
Okay, all right.
No, this is like a scrawny IT Levi.
Yeah, you don't exist on my phone.
Levi Cunningham. Hey, Chris.
Yes,
Levi Cunningham.
yes.
I've worked with him at the hospital.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. And by a good friend, I mean he's a
always
loose
called him-
acquaintance.
I always called him Jeff. I always called him Jeffrey.
Jeff, yeah, because that's his name.
Yeah,
And
but
Jeffrey's
you
his
you
actual
always
name.
went by Levi. I was like the only person that called
That
him
reminds
Jeffrey.
me,
Yeah.
I'm such a bad fucking like neighbor that my neighbor like calls me. He calls me Jason. I don't correct him. I don't hold conversations with him. I just let him think my name is Jason, and I go back inside.
Right, because it's not worth it.
I don't even know his name.
If I ever run into him, I'm going to say I'm Brandon.
Thank you.
Yeah, just a real mess with him.
Thanks, Pete.
Because you and I have one thing in common physically, and that is a receding hairline.
There's no receding. It's gone.
I have a receded hairline. It's been this way since I was.
You have a full head of hair.
Yeah,
Shut your
fuck
fucking
you.
mouth.
Shut your fucking
You and
mouth.
Earl
Fucking
can go fuck
hairline.
yourselves.
I'm sorry, I have.
Please?
Fuck
I've
off.
been
That looks
bald
like a
since
luscious head of hair
I
to
was
me.
19. I had to start shaving my head.
I shave my head out of shame. I'm not gonna walk around with a fucking horseshoe with
Right.
a little
Yeah,
island on
I
my
got a little
fucking
bit of one
forehead.
right now, and it makes me sad. But I haven't
But
really
you
left
have
my
the
house.
beard
So
that makes it work.
see, I don't
Like-
even have that.
I do not. Like
just-
my
I just
beard's
gotta-
okay. You have both. We can't like
Now,
you have
know when Earl actually has like curly hair.
kind of hot.
Yeah, a little bit.
I know.
Little Italian. It's got a little
I'm a big
Italian in him.
Italian. I'm a big.
But you can also get the full beard. You have it.
I don't.
Oh,
I can.
I
don't
cut like
having
5
it,
inches
but-
off of this beast a year.
God,
Just
damn.
because
That's ridiculous.
Just because I think it looks better a little bit like this, and every time I do it, Megan's like, "Why'd you cut your fucking beard?" Like, because I thought it looked good like this. She's like, "Nah,
It's still, yeah, it does. It looks good. This is about, like, mine starts to get, like, curly, and it curls in on itself, and I can't fucking get, so I just look like a homeless person.
Yeah, that's true.
Thanks.
Just agreeing with you.
I mean,
Not saying anything that wasn't just said.
but out of all of us, like, you're,
you have too
The
much
most
nice
homeless,
shit
yeah.
to be a homeless guy." You walk up with these mics and headsets and be like, "Let's record a podcast."
hey, man, you
Hey.
got that podcast?
All homeless people have podcasts. That's a fact.
Pretty much everybody has a podcast nowadays.
It's about 97%, I think.
Yep, and
yeah.
you guys are the 3%.
Yeah, we're me, Brandon, are the only two. We don't have anything. Nope. No podcast, no Twitch stream, no YouTube. Womp,
Nah,
womp.
look-
I have posted one YouTube video my whole life, and it got copyright strike right away.
DMCA?
This was back in 06, so this was like when YouTube first.
DMCA
came
you
out.
in 06?
A band called Three Doors Down.
Oh, my.
What'd you do? You posted AMV, buddy? You got a little reserved
No, I mean,
video
it was
with Three
when I-
Doors Down?
It was right when
I took a walk around the world.
Their song "Citizen Soldier." It was when I was in my media class at Collins. I was doing all the stuff with the media editing, and I made a live action Halo video to that music. It was actually really good, and it got taken down a couple days later.
You should have just sang it.
You know what they do these days? They
Yeah.
pitch correct it terribly
Yeah.
over and over again.
Yep.
I didn't know this was like YouTube was less than 2 years old at the time.
God damn.
So, and I didn't know. I just like, hey, this is kind of cool. I'm gonna put it on YouTube.
You almost made it, man.
Was this a sound
Almost.
class?
I think it was the sound. That was one of the first classes. I think was the sound class.
You know, and
That we had.
By the time I got there, when we put a sound class together, it was we were given like a fucking clip from Gundam Wing or something, and we were given
course.
we're like, make robot sounds for this Gundam clip, and we had to use their library and like the sound booth.
Yeah.
Instead of
we
fucking
had-
getting DMCA.
We got to
striked.
choose. Well, I just made that just kind of practicing, just doing stuff on my own. They made us. We chose a movie trailer, and then we had to recreate all the sounds from
the
movie
world.
trailer. Yeah, I tried doing the movie guy voice on
Should've
someone
got me.
else's, and it was not great.
You should have got me.
You were in a different state.
Probably like state of mind, just like
The whole thing.
just all of it.
Yeah. Let's just say you were
What-
probably on a
hold on.
couch somewhere doing,
What year
doing
was
something. 07.
Yep.
it? Yeah,
That
Okay.
was the darkest timeline for Chris, if no one knows.
that darkest.
That
time.
I don't know. I know that a few years later, I was inspired by Jason and went down to Phoenix myself to go to the same college.
I
And
miss
now it
Phoenix.
doesn't exist, and who knows if
true.
my records exist in fucking Europe, where the parent company is.
Europa.
Wait, I did not hear fucking about this.
Wait, you don't know about this?
It was a for-profit school.
It was a for-profit
Yeah.
school. It was
But so it went
originally
away.
Al Collins School of Design. By the time I got there, it was called Collins
Just
College.
Collins, yeah.
It had several sister companies that did
Offshore banking.
certificates for fancy food service. I can't remember what they were called. They were like blue something certificates. But
Le Cordon Bleu.
the Cordon Bleu certificates. That sounds right. At least one of the sister companies, but I believe the parent company was European. And by the time I graduated, they were in their first or second year of what they called a teach out, which is completing the rest of the student body,
But not taking it anymore.
and not taking it anymore. So the only new
Here,
people
hold
I
this.
interacted with was people who failed the year before.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh,
Wait,
thank you.
Phil. I'll just say that over and over. Earl can sing Danny Boy.
So Collins, I didn't know this, so I had no clue.
Yeah, we have college degrees that don't mean dick because our school doesn't fucking exist.
Well, it was still
anymore.
a credit at the time, so we still the
Yes, but
degrees
you
do
have
still
a bachelor in
arts, unfortunately.
arts, and I have a bachelor in science
Science, you
because of
fuck.
all of your hard
That
work.
still pisses me off.
And I have to send an email to someone to get my I don't even remember what it's called.
Transcript?
My transcript. I would have to send an email to somewhere in fucking Europe to figure it out. Because I'm
Nice.
pretty sure the parent company is from over there. Because they have the whatever that cooking certificate is over there.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really care after I left.
Yeah.
No.
Although I had time now, I'm still glad I went. I learned a lot of cool stuff. I still met a lot of people I still talk to that I met there.
I've worked outside of that place with a bunch of people who like want to make games. But don't like want to make games, you know. Like,
But they don't. A lot of people went to that school not realize how much work it was actually going to be to do
God,
it.
no.
There was a lot of 18, 19-year-olds who were like, "I want to make games, yay!"
the people who were fresh out of college was where I would like to.
Fresh out of
I'd
high
like
school.
to say they're fresh out of high school. I would like to say were the worst, except
For the most part, they were.
the guy who got banned for being a fucking sexual predator. It was not fresh out of high school.
That's unfortunate.
But did I ever tell you I got in trouble one time because I was on the? I think I had the same kind of job. Did you work for the school?
I did.
Yeah.
I was a tutor. Yeah.
I had that same job.
You probably took it after I left.
Probably.
That was a
And-
sweet gig. I was a tutor
Yeah.
and a note taker.
Yeah, I took notes for a deaf
Literally
lady once.
Take notes for people. It was
Yeah.
great.
All right, this is gonna be loud.
But I got in trouble once because
God, I'm sorry.
one of my teachers disappeared for 3 days, and it took me 3 days to report it because we were all having a fine time just being in class by our fucking selves. And they're like, "Why didn't you say something?" I'm like, "I don't really have a good answer for you."
I don't have
I'm
an
like,
answer
yeah,
that's
we
gonna
had to
make me
send
look good."
someone to his house to make sure he was fucking alive.
Was he?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he's fine. He's a weird fucking artist that's been in the Phoenix Art Museum.
Ah,
He was in the hospital, but I don't
But for not something good.
Well, I
Probably
know.
not something that teachers should be doing.
I don't
does that
know-
mean?
I don't know the specifics.
Yeah, Emily called.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Just
call her back.
Phone.
Phone.
Ring,
Like,
Chris.
wait, what do you want me to do?
Chris,
Answer?
phone ring. Ring, phone, Chris.
I didn't want to interrupt with the chips that I was digging
Here,
into.
go and take your
the-
call. Oh, Danny boy. Phil.
Phil Nye, the filler guy.
That works.
Does.
Yeah. So, anyway, what else talking about?
Well, I just kicked your guys' ass in some board game that I've never heard of
No, you didn't.
because I'm a goddamn farmer.
Didn't happen.
Even though I misunderstood.
Prove it. Prove it.
Misunderstood
Prove that you
the
won.
rules.
Exactly. You didn't do
Chris?
shit.
Chris, true or false? I heard that
Oh God.
Oh shit. Here we go.
Oh God.
you would
True.
put on a headset and take an extra long time mowing the yard to get away from your children.
That. Okay.
Damn, Brandon. That's a messed up question to ask right off the bat. Huh?
First of all,
Chris, are
We're
you
like
a bad
30 minutes. We're like 30 minutes in. It's fine.
are you a
It's
bad
time.
dad?
It's time to get serious, Jason.
I will say that when I lived in Athens,
Listen,
mowing.
Listen, kids. Just listen. Listen, this is so you know how your father lies. So just keep listening, so you can use it in the future.
This is not a lie. I enjoyed doing yard work. Yes. And did it take me hours to do? Yes.
You did have a big yard.
I did.
Notice how he didn't answer true or false. I'm just saying that's called skirting the question,
I
children.
said that I loved doing yard work, and it took me a long time to do it.
Still have not heard the
Jason,
word
the
true
world
or
is
false.
not black and white, Jason.
Did
I'm
I?
pretty sure this question was black or white,
You're-
and he is skirting the hell out of that question. That's all I'm saying.
I will say no. False.
It's because you
And
like
I
doing yard
will
work
say
and not because you're
bullshit.
getting away from your children.
Yes.
I don't remember how old they were. They were old enough to get kicked out of the living room or the kitchen when we were busy.
That is true.
To be fair, I mean, there's one between Emily and JC. It's 10 years.
17 of them.
7. Wait. How
Emily
old?
will be 19 this year. JC will be 11.
How many children do you
Okay.
have?
5.
I knew that. 5. Nailed
Nailed
it. Nailed it. I'm out. Mic drop.
Oh, you should have.
God.
I was waiting for it.
Just no, that's a mistake. You're an idiot.
What happened? 5 kids?
Yes. One and done, medically impossible.
That is, I mean, by
Also called it, by the way.
that is true. You did tell me that earlier.
We discussed it.
Oh, okay. I'm glad
there
my
are-
junk was the
It was
topic of
the
your
topic
discussion.
of discussion.
So there is
It
a
works, by the way.
There's a
I bet it does, Brandon.
0.1% chance that it doesn't work.
0.1
Or
what?
0.1% chance that the procedure, like over time, heals itself.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Well,
So just chop it off instead. That guarantees.
Nah, man.
That's all I'm saying.
Facials. Avoid all the.
Jesus
Earl
Christ!
Earl says like 3
The
words.
one fucking time I trusted you with the microphone.
Earl's like, give me the mic, give me the mic.
It's like,
Facials.
No,
Jesus.
no.
Christ.
He's right.
Always finish on debauch. This is where you need the editing software.
I have editing software. God damn it!
Edit the hell out of it.
Oh, I won't.
That's what, I don't care.
No,
I don't know who listens to this. The 70 people.
I feel like
Good luck to
mainly-
them.
71.
Hey, that
you.
was one.
That 70
podcast.
plus Jason.
So, listen, my most listened to episode statistically to
Yeah.
date was the fucking episode where my wife
Take over.
took over and we called it Mom and Company. And that's the most
That's the
fucking
most
listened
one.
to episode.
People do not want Chris. They are trying to cancel him. He refuses to take the hint. Just saying. Just turn over the range, Chris.
That
it's okay.
that was your 71.
No,
I don't even know what the fucking number
70
was.
something, I think.
It was a lot
that was like
for
soon
mine.
after it was up, though, so I don't know.
I want to know who's googling mom podcasts. Like, there's already
I feel like there's a lot more
they're already like
mom
slumming
cast and dad
Facebook
cast.
mom groups, and I don't know how
Those
many
are the same
times-
people listening to Momcast.
Oh, I
Yeah.
bet. I
yeah,
bet.
they got the same
Megan
thing.
came to me
Watching anime.
tons of times.
Say,
Oh,
listen,
God
listen to this
Unfortunately,
Momcast.
probably
Here, take
not.
this. Emily's calling me again.
Again, put her on the mic. No, bring her back.
Takes to.
Bring her back. No, just point the phone at the mic.
Everybody, hold on.
Yeah,
We're going to
let's-
try and listen in on Chris's conversation.
Yeah, I do. It's on the front. Really? You guys are just gonna fucking do this? Yes, it's on the front.
You're the one being unprofessional, sir, taking a phone call during your wife's podcast.
Down to 70 viewers.
I mean, we're shrinking it right now. I mean, this one's going to have like 4 total.
Goddamn Denny's lobby.
It's not like we're doing anything interesting.
You never do anything interesting on a podcast. That's the whole point of a podcast.
You said that you both just like watched all of Vox Machina earlier. That's basically a
No,
podcast.
the animated show.
Yes, that's just an animated version interpretation of the actual the podcast of a D&D game. Do you know that?
Yes.
Yeah, okay,
I'm
okay.
aware.
Okay. That is a lot more interesting than what we're doing, but
Yeah. It has an actual story with characters and stuff.
it's abridged.
That and there's literally any of their actual like their podcasts like games. I've never sat through a whole one because it's like 4 hours. That's too much. That's too long. I have to skip through a lot of stuff whenever I do. What was?
Earl is just.
Are you sniffing the
Earl's
mic?
like when he breathes
Yes.
in, he just puts the mic up and it's
Just doing lines off the cardboard box table here.
all right. Okay, so you guys watched Vox Machina earlier. Have you watched Harmon Quest? Do you know
I
if that-
have watched Harmon Quest. I like it too.
All right, and those. I mean, as far as I know, those are the only two things like that.
Yeah, but Harmon Quest actually was very different.
It was, as far as I can remember, it was an interweaving.
Yeah, theirs is like they were like be them actually playing the game and then what they're doing animated
Yeah,
certain
yeah.
parts. This was literally they had their like D&D campaigns and then they took bits of story and made it into an animated show that isn't like them actually playing the game. It's just a D&D story kind of
Right,
thing.
right. But if you you can watch side by sides, like on YouTube, and it'll be the animated scene which is to call it abridged isn't really fair. It's like an extrapolated version of the scene because they add more like context to what's going on. But you watch the side by sides, and it'll be like, I'm gonna tell you this thing really gently about how you're dying, and just like in the scene, she's just like, I'm dead, and then it plays out completely different in the animated version. But it's actually the side by sides are pretty funny.
I'm on board.
I like.
Well, I said Chris actually listens to all of them, all of their podcast, at least all of campaign 1. He went through all of that.
Yep.
That, like I said, I on a good. If I watch one, I consider watching a whole one like an hour and a half worth of it. That's me watching a whole one probably, because I do fast forward a lot because there is a lot of filler, like 10-minute dash scenes that are just too much.
You actually fast forward, or let me throw this out there. I know this guy who would listen to something like this on like 3 times speed and actually listen.
3 times?
Oh, sometimes 5.
That would be kind of wild.
I mean, 2 is, and I'm like my head is
I
spinning.
feel like you would have trouble understanding at that point.
Maybe like gradually working up to it, and you could get your brain to like. But 5 is a lot.
It's possible that he's just like high functioning and on the spectrum, but like he's like, if it's kind of boring, but I'm kind of interested in it, 5 times speed recording.
Fair enough.
For me, it makes pretty good background noise. For if I'm like playing a video game or something,
Jesus
I
Christ,
can
my
kind of
background noise is
slightly hear
fucking
it.
Paw Patrol and Octonauts at this point.
What about Baby Shark?
Can we fix it? Oh, that's
Did he
Bob
ever get
the
into
Builder.
Baby Shark?
You probably aren't even in.
Oh, that's
like,
lucky.
Baby Shark is.
What about
I
Mama
have to
Shark?
sit in a parking lot with him for like 30 minutes, and I might as well just give him my phone because I'm not allowed to fucking use it.
Yep.
That's Baby Shark. We don't otherwise indulge in Baby Shark.
Shark doo-doo.
No, we just watch the exact same episodes of Paw Patrol, 1 through 10, but not 9 or some shit because it's paid for some reason, but not 10.
Why does your son not watch Dragon Ball Z? That's a real question. Have you tried to get him? Didn't you say? I was thinking you were trying to get him into it.
Before he had the capacity to make a choice on what TV shows he wanted to watch, he did watch all of Dragon Ball. I also spent maybe $20 on the full DVD set of Dragon Ball GT. Disrespectful price, mind you.
Why would you buy GT?
Disrespect.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I feel like that's a fair question.
Give the mic to Earl.
No, fuck you.
Here,
We
I'll
don't-
give it.
No. We just don't need Jason to have it anymore.
Why? No, you already said GT was the worst. Why would you waste money on it?
That doesn't mean it wasn't Dragon Ball, Jason.
It kind of does. That I don't even consider GT Dragon Ball.
Well,
It was real
by
bad.
title, it's called Dragon Ball GT.
Technically,
Jason has a Dragon Ball, probably GT-based card that he displays
I do not. It's a
on his
Gohan
desk.
Super Saiyan 2 one that was part of original Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, hold
Oh.
on. And hey, that's
Where is that thing?
When I gave you that card, in the bottom right-hand corner, it tells you what fucking era it's from. I bet you
If
it's
I
not
look
the
on it
Cell
and I see
Saga.
it says Dragon Ball GT, I'm still going to keep it because I love it. But I will be sad.
we just did last week. The episode that Jen and I did was top 10 fight scenes, and my number 1 fight scene was
Cell,
Gohan versus Cell.
Damn straight.
When he hits Super
Go-
Saiyan
yeah.
2.
best moment in all of Dragon Ball Z. True story.
Perhaps, but
Better.
it's pretty
It's the
shit
best.
as far as fight scenes go.
It really,
Honestly, overall,
But-
probably.
All right,
but
all right.
it's still a
that's,
great moment.
That's why at the beginning of this, before we were recording, I asked you what kind of animes you watch with your wife, and I was like popular
like,
American
we've watched-
shit.
Yeah, like
Which is fine.
Sure.
There's plenty of good ones, but like if you, I have this habit of like.
Inuyasha.
Okay. No. Okay. All right. Well, now I have to go on off a tangent.
Don't even.
Okay.
Now I have to go off
It's
on a
fine.
tangent.
Yep, go for it.
Because like it's been like years. All right, now we'll do it now. Now I have to message John on Facebook. I think it's John. No, it's Strom maybe. Strom. One of them I will just like put on their Facebook in all caps. Kagome!
Inuyasha Kagome! Wait, do you not know what we're talking about?
I have no idea because I
That's
don't
fine.
watch anime
That's
except
fine.
for
He
Dragon Ball
doesn't need to
Z.
know.
But you watch
Inuyasha,
Toonami.
Inuyasha's
Pass.
like on the lower end of
over.
like popular American
Yes,
stuff.
agreed.
That's why even though I watch DBZ, like I don't say I watch anime
Alright,
because that's
it-
literally it, and I
It
don't
was
really
Strom.
consider it
I will put it on his Facebook right now.
Of course,
Thank
it
you.
was Strom.
Shout out to Strong.
Strom's a dick too, by the way.
We're all not okay in one way or another.
I just,
That song "We're Not Okay" about me.
Strom has got his own issues.
true. I was just
Pretty sure we all have our own
Yeah, I
issues.
just don't think his are okay to talk about him.
Yeah, his are. I was just talking to
I'm
him.
just gonna say he's a dick. That's all I've said.
Yep, that's fine.
I mean, you're not
And
wrong.
Strom knows, and I love Strom.
Oh, I'm not allowed to post on his group.
Damn, Strom blocked you. You really are a
Fucking
dick, Strom.
blocked.
I can look at it.
I can message him on battle.net.
No, I mean I can message him.
Oh, but you're
doesn't
talking
get-
about like posting?
Oh, it needs to be public.
Oh, okay. Well, there's nothing more public than my podcast.
Needs to be for at least
What's that
at
mean?
least 5 people.
Fuck off, all of you.
Anyway, all right. So before the Kagome thing, I was saying like I've gotten into this habit like typical current anime seasons will run like 12 or 13 episodes.
Right.
And I will watch the first one of all.
That's not allowed at all.
all 30 that come out.
Oh, okay.
And then I go, this one sucks, this one's good. I'll try and watch this one. I was wrong, it sucks. I'll stick with like one or two of them out of like all 30 that come out like every 3 months.
That's so much anime.
It is a lot of fucking anime, Jason.
Yeah,
And I'll tell you, there's a lot of good shit out there with a lot of like, you know, you like Dragon Ball, you like Berserk.
Well, the thing
You
is
would
now,
like Jujutsu Kaisen.
The thing
Jujutsu
now
Kaisen's
is I
good.
think I only like Dragon Ball because of more of a nostalgia factor than actually
enough.
enjoying Dragon
Yeah.
Ball.
That
I think it's something the only one I got into when I was younger. So now it's still it's like
Resonate.
the likeness was grandfathered in.
Which is why Cell versus Gohan was my number one. So fuck all of you. All three of you can go to fucking hell.
Just like every fight in Jujutsu Kaisen was better than Cell vs. Gohan.
But it didn't. It was my top 10.
He can choose
top
whatever
10.
he wants.
I didn't think it was
What
going to
was-
be the most popular
What
top
was
10.
the top 10 that you and Jen did about the theme songs? What was the number ones for that? I can't remember.
That is
Was it anime?
that. No,
no,
it
this
was
is just overall theme songs.
Her,
for
a
anything.
lot of hers were anime though.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 of hers were anime, maybe 2 or 3, but somewhere between 1 and 10 of hers were anime.
So what were both number ones?
That
though?
is a
I cannot
great
remember.
question. I don't remember.
You don't
either.
remember? Don't even remember your number
were any
one?
of them were any of them from Death Note? Do you remember?
No,
Okay.
none of them were from Death Note.
Because Death Note's intro and outro was done by a band called Maximum the Hormone, and they have these really awesome songs that sound like they jump between metal and like K-pop and like
Yeah.
rock and roll. They're all very fucking terrible songs if you translate them. Very terrible songs, but they're like they've got like high energy, and then they're like cute, and then they're just like rock and roll, and then they're like
bop to it.
they're actually just about like rape.
Oh my god.
Not good.
But there was a
fuck?
string quartet that just played a set of a bunch of anime theme songs and popular music in Cincinnati. Or no, I say it's getting ready to happen, and I think I'm going to send Jen and one of her friends to go watch that. Tokyo Ghoul was on there. What else was on there? I don't remember, but there was a bunch of like ones that she liked. Attack on Titan was on there.
Attack on Titan.
Classic,
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know the names of them.
classical ensembles versions of anime music's pretty good. So is like actually just like whatever it might be. If it's not like rock and roll, like taking rock and roll and metal versions of it, it's actually really good. There's a band called the Mini Bosses. And I think they mostly do like 8-bit versions of all this stuff.
Okay.
But there is actually like a rock and roll / metal version, that takes all the orchestra versions of Final Fantasy music. And I know you're like wishy-washy on Final Fantasy.
Is that the
Not wishy-washy. I hate it.
okay,
Black
right.
Mages?
Yeah, the
Black
Black
Mages?
Mages.
Yeah.
They do like metal versions.
So
of it.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People
I
do the
love-
same thing for Mega Man.
Yeah, I
Yep.
mean,
Yeah, those ones are awesome.
around like
I
Well,
just,
and as you know, Mega Man 2, one of my favorite games.
yeah.
All
If I
time.
if I buy anything for Jason, it is
It's like Gohan
explicitly
or
the
Mega
Gohan
Man
or
2.
Mega Man. Yeah.
I've
got-
got Honor Mega Man.
I've gotten him I like cashed in a bunch of cards because I was getting out of the Dragon Ball card game, and I was like,
As you should.
"There's money.
Okay.
There's like real money there." Like when I joined, I couldn't play an optimal deck because the card I needed was $700.
What the fuck?
Yeah, there's money.
I know absolutely nothing about that card
that's
game
why I
except
can't
you
play
had a
those
Broly
card
card.
games. No,
That's
it's-
the old.
That's the old card game. There's a new one.
Oh, had no idea.
So
Yeah, Chris.
I cashed in everything, and when I was
apologies.
when I was going through the cards, I cashed in. I was like, "Fuck! I didn't send this card in." But Jason really likes this card. I think instead
Oh,
of getting
that's-
money out of it, this would be a good little
that's
tiny
a
gift for Jason.
goddamn friend right there. I think.
Had it sitting there worth maybe.
It was maybe
Maybe.
worth only like it was like $8, but it's like Jason would like this. It's Super Saiyan 2 Go.
I had it, and I had it propped right up against Super Saiyan 2 Gohan pin.
I bought him a fig pin.
Yeah, that pin was. You got that like it was like 5 years ago or so. It's been
I
a
think
while.
the thing with fig pins, I think the only ones that are worth anything are like alternate colors from like days past.
Yeah, I didn't care about
but
that.
it's cool looking.
It was Gohan Super Saiyan.
And then
actually,
I
he's not
bought
Super
my
Saiyan
wife a
2. It's
couple
Super
fake
Saiyan
pins.
Gohan
And
before he was Super Saiyan.
I may
we should
have
just
bought you a
outdoors.
Mega Man thing once. maybe.
It's sitting on my dresser right now.
Completely chaotic.
Well, I can't see your dresser. I don't even remember what it
in there
is.
right now. It was literally just Mega Man 2
Phil,
joystick.
Phil,
Like,
Phil.
yeah, you just plug it in and you got Mega Man 2.
Oh, okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. You know, I for maybe about a month, I was trying to make you a gift, Jason.
Trying to make? Were you making a new?
I was
Mega Man?
trying to make you a Gohan versus Cell Shadow Box.
Oh
That'd have been
shit.
fucking
It's
sweet.
really fucking hard. So I gave up.
That would.
And I couldn't find one on like Etsy or anything. No one decided that it was a good
No one
idea,
else cares.
like
It's just-
me, that if you turned it one way, it was from Gohan's point of view, and if you turned it the other one, it was from Cell's point of view.
that'd be
It would have
sweet.
been so good.
That would have been sweet.
Shout out to Etsy if you're sponsoring this
Yeah.
episode.
Someone who has talent, can you make this? I will pay $5 for it.
$5.
No, I'll pay more than that. That'd be pretty fucking sweet.
$7.
I'm really upset that Strom has made it so that like only his mom can post on Facebook, and I can't.
Wait, Strom made it so that you can't post on his
I
Facebook.
probably disabled it as of this year, but I'm upset.
This is why you don't use Facebook.
I
It
mean,
just makes you sad.
Boomer.
all right.
I don't use the only thing I use Facebook for is literally like every once in a while I message you, and then every once in a while I message the group that literally nobody responds to.
Well, that's because we're
James-
not really in that group
James
anymore.
does, okay?
I don't even
So-
have any idea how to access it. I
Actually, James
guarantee
and John
you.
does. John does.
I don't even know how to make a group with me.
I guarantee you that I know what group you're talking about because when you showed me that picture, I saw how many people were in it, and
Right.
went, I don't like this person. I don't know about this person.
The last person was me, right?
No. There's maybe actually only one person I can't be cool with in that group.
Fair enough.
And I went, I don't want
Oh,
my
yeah.
phone to beep every time any of these people talk. And instead of muting
It's
you,
not that often.
instead of muting you because I probably didn't know better at the time, I just fucking left the group and you don't know better.
No, that's
Fair enough.
That's right.
But I'm still in it on your phone, and when I check this other shit,
What you could do is just like give me your actual phone number that I don't have. Obviously not right now, but
I mean, are you gonna text me?
I
If so, then he does not.
There's
give
two
it to
people
you.
that text me. There's
Me.
Jason because he doesn't live in the 20 fucking. I don't what century.
How does it?
He doesn't live in the 21st
so
century.
old fashioned. I don't understand that at all.
I
That's
don't know
ridiculous.
what platform do I need to get a hold of you on?
Apparently, Facebook Messenger specifically.
So texting's not okay,
no,
but
no.
Facebook Messenger
Yeah.
is.
Texting-
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Texting is-
Apparently, Facebook Messenger is the evolution that we have aspired to our whole lives.
Okay, all right. So related to that, I had a
Oh,
teacher
shit.
in Collins College who was like trying to help me out.
Full
He's
circle.
like, "Hey, why don't you learn?"
ASCII.
Python. Python.
No, that would have been cooler. No, that would have been cooler
ASCII.
too. Yeah, it's
That would
Raptor.
not have been cooler.
do you not?
I know what ASCII is. Yes.
Okay.
Raptor.
No, It's one of those engineering softwares for rapid reproductions of testing, like I don't know, piping and shit.
Sounds like Raptor, but
No, what's just like the common, like you and I learned 3DS.
AutoCAD.
What are you talking? C
AutoCAD.
SolidWorks.
He told me to learn SolidWorks.
Okay.
And that he'd have a job for me because he somehow broke into the board game industry, producing unique inserts from vacuum forming
Okay.
for pieces.
Yeah.
And he's like, learn AutoCAD, I'll have work for you. And I will message you on Google Hangouts. And I'm like, what
damn.
is Google
That's when you
Hangouts?
go, pass.
And so I was like, all
Okay,
right, yo,
boomer.
here I am on Google Hangouts. He's like, welcome to the 20th century.
No,
No.
fucking
He has not
way,
messaged
bro.
me once since
Oh my god.
I stopped learning Solid
Because
State.
it fucking died.
or whatever the fuck it was.
SolidWorks.
SolidWorks.
I never learned that though. I jumped into straight programming when I was there because I was horrible at everything else.
SolidWorks is pretty cool.
I went hard into C# and JavaScript.
So C++ is what I have, and SolidWorks I also have some experience in.
Not even C++. I mean, C++ is kind of like just like the great granddaddy.
It is.
Like
Now
it
you
was
gotta
what
learn-
everything else was built. It was Adam from Adam and Eve. Like
Fair enough.
now it's all
I've got
it's
nothing.
Python now.
When I was at school, we learned what we called a Unity script, which was just like
Well, in Unity you can use C# or JavaScript.
you could use a lot of stuff. You can use Boo or some
Yeah.
other stuff in it, but we basically learned Unity's scripting language, which was like JavaScript light.
Yeah.
So we learned
Kind of like it was almost like action script for Flash back in the day.
I mean,
Before
now,
that became
now
harder.
if like Python's what you need to get
Python is a really good one. No, now it's extremely popular.
like at my job, a lot of them learn Python.
yeah.
A lot of those people.
my cohort
programmers.
is learning Unreal 3 right now.
Okay. Hey,
But we're trying to make a game. I'm sure Python has probably got more uses than just gaming.
yeah,
I
start
don't
somewhere.
even know what like the engines. I downloaded the Unity engine to mess around with, and I downloaded Unreal Engine to mess around with, but I'm not even sure which what programming, because not all of them just accept all programs. So they might not. Most of them probably don't even accept JavaScript anymore because it's kind of
I think Java's obsolete now, right?
pretty much well
Java-
Java
I mean-
and JavaScript.
Right, those are
different, yes, but I think JavaScript it's not really.
I forget
I don't
what
think it's really
Jaden
used anymore now.
Jaden is in a technology class where they're rendering 3D software models and putting them into. It's like a.
You shouldn't need to know any scripting for that, though.
No, it's like a gaming modeling software, and then they put. I forget what the things were. He told me though.
3ds Max.
The 3ds Max
No.
or Mudbox. Those are the things that we
What
used,
was
and
the
those were
other-
like the gaming programs.
Yeah.
And then there was
Well, there
like
was
the
one-
Hollywood programs.
I'm gonna call
other
him.
one.
I want to know.
There's
Yeah.
one
There's,
other one besides 3ds Max. I cannot for life remember the name.
I can.
of.
I briefly started learning it. I just forgot what it was called.
call him.
The other 3D sculpting
Yeah,
program.
yeah. I cannot.
You could like create spheres, and the spheres like built off the spheres.
Yeah, I cannot remember.
It wasn't
for the life of me.
Mudbox.
No.
It was called.
Yeah, I'm not
He
sure.
won't answer. Fuck this guy.
That's it. Isn't it like 11? What time is it? Fuck. I don't know.
He
It's
goes
not
to bed.
even.
He's on your time.
I don't.
He goes to bed at like 4 or 5.
4 in the morning.
It's 10 o'clock. I like that I can gently hear the ring. And
I'll say I got 8
Can
more
you?
hours before I'm going to bed.
Oh, okay. Let's not give away the phone number.
Your call from 7-4.
Anyway, you know what? I'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't
it's
care.
not okay.
It
I
is
have to
okay.
It's never okay. Brandon has to know.
But I think we should make this a regular, maybe not recording, but definitely like hanging out.
ZBrush.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking.
That's
either,
not
actually.
it. You know?
ZBrush and
Mine, I was thinking. I feel like it started with an M.
you can sculpt in Blender, but Blender
Blender
is
It's-
like the free version of what we used, but it's evolved a lot. It's kind of got an all-in-one. It's
like
got a
the-
sculpting program now.
It's
as
like the
well
open
as,
office
Okay.
of Microsoft.
Yes.
Office.
Okay, I know Blender is something that he uses, and then they're going to take that and put it into. He might have said Unity. But like they're gonna
Yeah,
do
he put
that
the videos
model.
into Unity.
Unity is free until you earn so much money,
Yeah.
so it makes sense.
Okay, so
That was one of the good things. But that's why we were the first ones to use it in school.
Well, when you were in school, you could pay for a license, and you could put as many people under it on the license as you want, and you would only have to pay anything additional after you earn so much money. Now it's completely free
Right.
until you make so much money.
interesting.
Unlike these
Yeah,
other
because before
programs.
that we had to use Torque. Torque was the absolute worst.
I don't even know what that is, and I didn't have to
They
deal with
stopped it. Yeah. Once they found, we kind of showed them Unity, and they were like, "Oh, this is a lot better." It was just everything about it was easier.
Yeah, I don't
and
have like
had
a
far better results.
I don't have like a animated modeling program that I used. I only for my engineering degree I only used SolidWorks because I was only making mechanical still structures.
Yeah, but could you move things in SolidWorks? Could you set things to react to other things that it was touching in SolidWorks?
Yes, like I could like concentrically lock things to where it could move linearly, but it couldn't move laterally.
You know what would have been really helpful in school is if we were also taught SolidWorks, so I wouldn't have to like Google the mathematics for how many teeth a gear needed in order to interlock another fucking gear.
Now that's the shit that I learned in my
that sounds
degree.
up Chris's alley right there.
Now you're speaking my language. When I have to reverse engineer a bicycle pump and model it all by hand, that's the shit that I learned.
God, a bicycle pump, like just a generic bicycle pump would be so easy to model unless you also needed it to work.
Yeah. Then it's a problem.
I did need it to work. Not only
Well,
that,
then I
but
can't help you.
after I modeled it, I had to improve that model and then pitch that to the company.
Which would
does
be to
real
pay someone to
stuff.
pump that bicycle pump for you.
Chris does actual useful stuff.
Hey, Jaden called me back and I missed the phone call.
Well, it was Zebra.
I don't even remember what we're
It wasn't Zebra.
It was Zebrush.
There's
No, it wasn't ZBrush.
There's still
It was the
something
other one.
It
else.
wasn't Zebra, that's for sure.
It starts with like an M or something.
Blender. God damn it. Thanks,
Oh,
Earl.
yeah.
It wasn't Blender either. I was thinking of another one besides that.
It was Blender.
I don't know what you were thinking.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, or else I'd fucking say it.
You're not.
Hey,
Grind.
what's the
Yep,
3D
you're right.
modeling
It was
software
Grind.
that
It was
you
Grinder.
use? Blender, and what's the other one you said you were going to use?
Yeah.
No, there's no M.
Unity and yep,
Oh, we don't
Unity
use
and
these. This is
Blender.
where you plug this stuff.
Unity as
All
a
right,
free
thanks, bud.
program
Love
is
you.
great.
Yeah.
You
That's
know-
why it was so good.
I continually try and talk my buddy into
See-
trying to use it, but he's like,
He didn't ask any questions. He just answered my question, said, "Yep, love you."
is that
bye."
what I'm striving for with my 4-year-old?
Yes, 100%.
Well,
It's good because I rule through fear.
okay, but I just want to let you know, my son is 13 years older than that.
Yes, and does he respect you or fear you?
He respects me.
Brandon, you rule through fear when your kid is 4.
I told Megan
Anybody
that
can rule
if
through
we
fear
had a
when your kid
child,
is 4.
I would raise him like I raise my dogs.
Holy crap.
Oh my God.
He turned out all right, despite that.
He said he turned out
Once
already.
again,
He's 4.
He's 4, so we don't know
Oh, he's
yet.
a great kid.
No, and that I don't deny.
You must have a great dog.
For some reason, despite both.
So he
you know,
pees in the yard when you let him out, and
No. You know,
They have a nice little mat of fake grass
you
on
know,
the patio.
we were terrified of potty training, and Megan was like telling me things like, "This is what we're gonna do," and I'm like, "Fuck, we are not doing that. I'll tell you what we're fucking doing." It's my way fucking worked. So you know what we do a lot? My way.
so
Damn.
it worked this time.
There will be no next time. I made sure of it.
And we've already discussed
If there's
that.
going
1%.
The guarantee.
If there's going to be a next time, then there's a problem.
He's gonna look like the milkman. I think it's weird that milk still gets delivered. Also,
That would be amazing.
would it?
Jason just doesn't want to DoorDash milk.
I'll fucking do it. I'll do
God
it
damn
right
it!
now.
I make that joke, but now we're in a world where milk legitimately still fucking can get
You can
delivered
get it.
again.
Although it'd be like $30 for a gallon.
Not in glass jars, but
You DoorDash milk. It's just an actual cup of milk just sitting outside your door.
just
Oh yeah, it's been there for 20 minutes, so it's full
a
of flies.
cardboard pint.
Yeah. Gee, thanks. This is great.
Jesus Christ. I don't.
I love milk.
I love gold. Anyway, we could probably wrap it up there. That was
How long has
long
this
enough.
gone
I
on
don't know.
for?
It feels like 50 minutes.
I don't know. Does it say on the thing there?
54 minutes.
That was 54 minutes.
Nice.
That was the most
So-
nonsense 54 minutes I've ever
Good.
heard.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Although there's some dead spots in there.
You'll never get this out of me sober. I'll just say that right now.
That's fine. We'll drink all the time.
For
then.
sure.
Okay.
I'll supply.
No
Once a
one
month.
would have expected
How
that.
often do you put this out?
Oh,
Well,
Jesus.
I record it once a week.
Okay, I
but,
need that to be once a month.
I mean, I can
That's a
record.
bit much.
I can record once a week. You don't have to be there every time I record.
No, Brandon, you're a part of it
Unless
now.
you feel like driving to Cincinnati every
it's-
time I record.
It's Dad Company and Brandon now.
Brandon and Dad Company.
Brandon Dad's Company. Brandon can just talk about how amazing of a rule through fear father he is. His parenting tips: be fearful,
Be fearful.
and it will all work out.
In a world where fear rules everyone.
Anyway, thanks for joining me. Thanks, Earl.
Who's blown?
Yeah, he's in the bathroom.
Yeah, thanks, Earl, for talking about Grindr the whole time.
Fucking piece of shit.
Sponsored by Grindr, everybody.
Grinder, if you're sponsoring this, shout out to you.
Shout out to you. If you need that
Swipe
little
right.
rendezvous,
Swipe right.
and you'll get a nice old view.
Hey, I don't give a shit who's well, almost. I kind of care. Some instances who sponsors it, but
Sponsored by Harry Potter.
oh my god. Anyway, thanks for leaving me on that note. Brandon, thanks for joining. Jason, thanks for joining. Earl, suck a dick. Anyway, thanks everybody. If you're remember, thanks for supporting. If you're Jesus Christ, I can't even think straight right now.
Words are hard.
Remember to tell your friends.
Tell
remember
friends.
to tell your
people.
family.
Tell family.
What's
I don't
what's
give
your
a shit.
Patreon? What's your Patreon?
I don't have a Patreon.
Yeah, you're
yet.
fucking doing it wrong.
Seriously.
I'm
I haven't heard the term smash that like button at all yet.
fucking like.
Just so you know,
Jesus Christ.
I don't think it counts unless you say smash that like button from what I've heard. So I don't know.
I don't have a like button.
You
Good,
got. Come
good.
on, give me the rain.
If you're still listening to this,
Close enough.
or if you're new, thank you for supporting. Remember to tell your friends. Remember to tell your family. And I don't give a shit if you tell your enemies as long as the word gets out there. Peace.